Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today we're here with another Dawn and Julia Creates, and today was our lovely Julia's turn, and it is to use crayons, which I think is fab. Now I don't have crayons. Would you believe it? My daughter has crayons, so I have stolen, well, borrowed her box of crayons. She has a lot, and this isn't even just a few. I have noticed she's got glitter crayons as well, which is really cool. So yeah, we're to use crayons and watercolors to create a journal page. So that is precisely what we're going to do. Now, do I use gesso, or will that affect how the crayons work? Oh, now that is a question. I am going to use gesso only because I'm going to use clear gesso. I don't want it to sort of seep through, because this is like, it's a paper bag that I'm working on. So I'm just going to do a thin layer, because I think that will help the watercolour move. So I do want to have movement with the watercolour. We're going to start off with the crayons and do our thing with the crayons, and then sort of go from there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking maybe something like Zentangling might be something worth doing. Now I am using 13 Arts gesso. It's really hard to get hold of, but there is lots of the brands out there that you can use. Amazon is a really good source for gessos, and I know that our lovely Julia, in her online shop, she also has gessos as well by Pretty Gets Gritty. So yeah, there is many different brands out there. So because like I said, 13 Arts is really hard to get hold of. And I really stocked up when I bought my last lot, because I can no longer get it myself. So yeah, thankfully I bought a lot, so I've got enough to last me a lifetime. Although I've got no black gesso. The 13 Arts black gesso was awful, so I didn't like that one. Right, okay. So that is that done. Now this dries super quick because it's lovely and thick, so there's not much waiting around to do. Right, okay, let me pop that away because I don't need that now. Now the watercolors I'm going to use are these are watercolor inks, and they're from Lidl. My mum got me them for Christmas a few years ago. So we've got a gorgeous vibrant green, yellow, gorgeous orange. I want to say, oh no, it's vermilion. We've got magenta. Is that magenta? Why is it you can find some of the colours but not all of them? Where did I find the colour on that one? Oh, there. Yeah, magenta. I was right. And petrol. This petrol is just beautiful. Sure, there was another couple of colours, but anyway, they're not in the drawer, so goodness knows where they are. Okay, so we do have crayons, and I'm thinking I might use black crayon actually. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use the black crayons. We've got a nice glitter one there, so I might use that one. And I think all I'm going to do is just do some Zentangling. So Zentangling is basically just doodling whatever it is that you want to doodle. And yeah, just having fun. Just fun. Right, okay, so I'm gonna, I see she sharpened them as well. Oh, she's awesome. I think I want to use these ones because they're sharpened, so I'm going to get a better finish with them. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around and just do some doodling of all different sorts. Well, actually it's probably going to be more sort of floral and leaf type thing. So just like this, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We are literally just playing. So I'm going to draw some see if I can remember how to draw them first. Some nice tulips, or a tulip. And yeah, we're just going to go with it. There's lots of planes overhead today, just so that you know. Now, would it be mean of me to take all of Lucy's lovely sharpened blacks, and although she would like to, she would love to sharpen them again. I just know she would. I know she would. Oh, I like that grey, so I might do. Oh, and it does actually leave glitter on as well. Now, it's not going to show up on camera this, but when we start putting the watercolour on, it will. Now, sorry about little lady. She is being herself. Do you know what? I can't see it myself, so we're just going to go over that with the black. Like this. Okay. They are lovely though, but I think because I've decided to go use the craft coloured, I think that's why it's sort of been the way that it's been. I'm trying to think what other flowers. Roses, of course. Yeah, let's do some roses. So, okay. So we're just going to draw some of them. Like this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to see how it sort of goes. Oh, here comes trouble. And how they sort of work with it, like with the watercolors. So your crayons are a wax, which means it will build up a resistance. So wherever it is that I've put these, that's where the watercolor won't go on. Okay, like that. Yeah, I'm just doing a line of flowers, I think. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Let's put some more, and it seems to be going over the gesso quite nicely, which I like. So let's do those. I want this to have two coming off it. Yep. So my doodling, when I doodle, is always flowers when I doodle. Whereas Kate, when she doodles, is monsters, which is where the monster kit came from. And I don't know what Lucy doodles actually. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to have another big one here. So it's going to go across all of this. Like so, and then I'm going to bring that down, and then I'm going to have another one just sort of coming off here like this. Now it will go off the edge, which is fine, and I'm going to have a nice leaf like that, and another leaf like that. Okay, so then I'm going to grab a green, and I'm just going to sort of just do some grass just all the way along, really roughly, not, you know, there's no sort of rhythm to this, because I'm going to use the green watercolour in the grass bit, so you should hopefully get, you know, we'll get that resistance, some different tones, I think. Yeah, I like that. Anything else I want to add on? I don't think so. I think I am actually just going to, because it's got texture on, I'm just going to rub over the top of this with my green crayon. Well, Lucy's green crayon. Like that. Okay. Right, now I've got a brush here, and I'm going to start off with, I could do with a palette actually, or something. Okay, let me just open my palette up. just because we don't need that much of the colour. And I'm just going to go along, and we're going to do the same, although it's not really, it is sort of resisting, but yeah, let's just keep going. Let's just see how it turns out when we've finished. I think that's the best sort of thing. I think I'm going to go in with it neat though, because it's not as pigmented as I thought it was. So I don't, oh, actually it just needed mixing. So let's mix that properly. I thought I had mixed it, so that was my own fault. Okay. Get some water. Sorry about Lady, although you guys are used to it now. So if you're new here, Lady is my little King Charles, and she stalls a lot. So yeah, I think I need a bigger brush. That brush is annoying me. It's too small. Okay. Right. No, let's try. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now, the petrol, I really want to work on that, but I think what I'm going to do is I want to do something with the sky. So I want to have like stars. So I'm just going to, but yeah. So just using her white, I'm just going to put random circles everywhere. And hopefully, would have been better off actually doing this bit with, you know, like a wax candle. That would have been quite cool. So we're just going in like this, and hopefully when we go over with that petrol blue it will look lovely. So I'm going to turn this around just so that I can work on the bottom. Okay. Can't wait to see what Julie has done. I don't know if this is sort of what she was looking for, but that's the thing. We sort of give each other tasks, and you know, you take your own interpretations of it, which I think is nice. Okay. I want a flat brush. Okay. Making sure it fits in because I want to water that down. Like, make sure it's fully mixed, and we're going to spill it all over ourselves. Okay. Right. And then, yeah, see, this doesn't seem to be doing that resist effect. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm wondering if this is just not the best watercolour for this job. It is on some areas, but not on others. Maybe I just have it too thick. Oh, Lady sounds so cute. Yeah, I think I might have my paint too thick, so it needs to be more watery to have that resist effect. Okay. And also, I'm not being as abstract as I thought I was going to be. My idea wasn't to do flowers. I don't know why I just started doing flowers. It's going to look like a hot mess, but at the end I'm going to spray it with water so it all sort of links in together, if that makes, like, yeah, and hope that the crayon does its thing, because like I say, I'm not sure that it is. Oh yeah, trust the process, Dawn, because right now I'm not feeling optimistic that it's what I thought was going to happen, because I thought it would, you know, give me more of a resist, but then I am now working, I think, with these watercolours, thinking these probably weren't the best watercolours to use, but let's just keep going. Let's keep going. I am going to change though. I'm going to get some different watercolours out. I am very I'm at a point where I'm thinking, do I just start again? But no, let's keep going. I think I'm going to do 2 pages. So we're going to do this one. So this is how not to do it. And then, yeah. Right, I'm pulling out. So this is the grabby set of watercolours. There's 168 in here. It's become one of my favourite watercolour palettes. But I didn't really want to keep pulling them out because I know I've done quite a few videos with these now. But they have become one of my absolute favourites. So, right, okay. Let's try again, shall we? Let's see what happens. Right, I'm going to do... Now, I don't mind if they mix now because, like I said, it hasn't really gone the way that I was expecting it to. But I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, it's not causing the resist that I thought. Okay. Yeah, keep going, Dawn. Keep going. You never know. It might be one of those that where it turns out really beautiful. You never know. But so I'm just going to fill in where all those leaves are. I'm not bothered that they're mixing because that was the hope. I had actually wanted them to mix together but have the resist of the wax crayon on them, but as you can see, and it shouldn't be, I mean, I'm using normal watercolors now, so yeah. Am I doing something wrong? That is the question. Right, let's do pink flowers again. I don't mind if they get mixed up because it'll just change the color and make them look super pretty. Right. Yeah, it's not at all causing that resist. Right, I think you need to go over to Julia. Julia knows what she's doing. She's the person to go to. Yeah, because obviously I have no idea what I'm doing here. It's not working. You know when you know how something should work, it just doesn't feel like that is the case here. I like it, I suppose. Yeah, I do like it actually. When you've got the colour coming in of the flowers, I'm going to stick with the same colour I think because that pink is lovely. Just to try and, yeah, it's not what I was expecting to happen. I was expecting there to be, I mean, there's a little bit of resist, but not as much as, yeah, that I thought there would have been. Anyway, I'm going to do another page after this because I do think like this one might be a massive flop, but I'm going to keep it in. I'm very tempted not to keep it in so you don't see it, but I do think it's important to see that, you know, when us crafters do something wrong. Now I'm going to use that blue to my advantage and we're just going to spread that around, and then I'm going to bring in this nice pink to create a different colour. Right, let me grab some. There's the Crayons. We have a lot of Crayons going on. Lots and lots. Right, I'm just going to put that down on there and take up a lot of this ink. Yeah, it really hasn't gone how I expected it to. Maybe, did I not put enough crayon down? Do you have to have thick lines? Tell you what, I will be going over and watching Julia because she'll know. She'll definitely know. Right, okay, let's do a nice purple for this flower. There we go. With a bit of that blue in. Right. I mean, I like the page, don't get me wrong. I think it looks quite cool and it has turned out quite nice, thankfully. But, oh, I need to change my water because the colours are coming out funny. yeah, I don't know. Let me know, guys, what you think, because I feel like I've done something wrong. I don't even know how I'm going to fix this one. Right, let me dry it, and then we're going to just go on to another page. I'm just going to leave it like that. I was expecting there to be, I think we need to try, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have a think on it while I dry it, and then we'll come back and we'll try something else. Right, okay, I'm wondering if it was the gesso because I put the gesso on. That's what I'm thinking now. So I'm going to leave that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, right, we're going to do this one. So I'm going to measure a piece of watercolor cardstock. I'm going to stick this in here. And I'm just going to use watercolor cardstock on this, and we'll try again. I honestly don't know why. That's the only thing that I can think of, and maybe my lines weren't big enough. So instead of doing an actual pattern this time, I'm not. And like I said, I'm going to keep this mistake in because I think sometimes it's nice to see that we make mistakes as well. I'm not happy with that page at all, but there you go, not much I can do about it. I've done it, and I will keep it in my journal, and I will learn from my mistakes. The whole point of an art journal is for you to experiment with bits and pieces, and to learn from it as well, so I can look back at that and say, right, no gesso. I mean, I'll probably actually put myself a little note in to say watercolor and crayons with clear gesso didn't work what was intended, so that I know that, you know, what I did on that particular art journal page didn't work. So I'm just putting lots of glue. I'm putting glue on this surface because this is just slightly bigger. Okay, so I'm going to stick that down. Right, okay, so now I've got that stuck in like so. This is what we're going to work on. So let's see. Hopefully it'll work. I bet you Julie, well, Julie knows all of this. She's an absolute wealth of knowledge. She's amazing. Right, okay, I'm going to use different colours. And we're just going to do, I'm just going to do shapes like, yeah, like this. And I'm just going to go over the top. I'm going to make sure to press down on these and really get them in there, because we're wanting that, hopefully that resist technique. So I'm just going to pick loads of different colours out and just go around like so. And I don't know if this was what it was, but you know when you just, I thought it'd be really cool, you know, you did something and then put the watercolour on and then you would see them, you know, the, oh, what you call it, the crayon would show through. Well, I'm just doing random shapes. And they're not all the same, so we're not keeping it the same. Oh, you know what, I've just thought what might be really cool, but would it work? Oh, now I'm thinking of something completely different. So what I'm thinking is we scrape some of this off, and then we heat it onto it. So if I just, how cool would that look? So I'm just going to go down the edge of this like so. I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top. I don't know if this is going to work, but I mean, it can't be any worse now first try, seriously, can it? So just going to keep going and scrape all of that. Right. Oh, I hope this looks nice. Please work, because I'll be very, very upset if it doesn't. Now it is going to get noisy because we're going to try the heat tool. Right, okay, I don't know if this is going to work now. I think it might end up blowing it away. Oh, right, this might have been a bad choice. Why do I get silly thoughts in my head? Right, okay, I'm going to put the heat tool on now, so it will get noisy, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's just gonna blow it. Right, all the bits it's not blowing though, which is very few. Right, okay. So, what I've just discovered, see, this is why we have art journals, is you actually have to sort of get it so that it's stuck onto your piece, and it does melt. So I'm just going to push it down, and then what blows away, blows away. So let's just push it all down. Like I said, this is all experimentation and making a mess. Right, let's try that again. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is cool. Now I'm happy. Right, okay, let's see. Oh, look at that, we can. Nice. Right, I'm going to melt some of this. Oh, this is so much better than what I was expecting. Now they're all sort of going the same way, so let's maybe... Oh my goodness, look at that! Right, this is so much fun. Can you see that? That is excellent. Right, I think I need crayons. I think I need to buy myself some crayons because look at that. So, right, okay. So from having a complete and utter disaster, yes, we've got a bit of a mess, I'm not going to lie, but actually that was really fun. I need to just tap all of that down because it's everywhere. So instead of doing scraping it off and then squishing it in, which I do like, you can actually just melt. Why didn't I even think of that in the first place? You can just melt them on. Now I'm excited to see what happens when we put some watercolor on. Part of me doesn't want to use this, but part of me really wants to use it because it is a gorgeous color. Let me get some fresh water because I think we're going to need it. I'm also going to get a fresh paintbrush as well, and then let's see what happens, because yeah, that's all we can do is just see what happens. Now do you know what, I think I'm going to go with that green. There we go. I'm just going to pop a little bit on because that green's lovely, and this should work, and it should give a nice resist effect, hopefully. Oh, wrong one. Right, and then I'm just going to put water on there. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Do you know what? Let's add... Oh, yeah. Let's add just touches of this colour in and see what happens. I'm loving that. I'm making it a right mess, but you know what? This is the whole point of doing a journal, is just to play and experiment. So that's precisely what we're doing. I I really, really like how that is looking. Right, now I have got, I don't know if you can see, but I've got it on here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to smush. We're just going to smush it all down. Oh, I didn't want that bit in. Try that again. I'm going to smush that down. Yeah, I love that. Right, let me grab some. Don't think I want to do much else. I think I would like to put some magenta splatters on it as well. And then I think we're just going to finish this journal page off. So much happier with this one than I was the last one. Okay, and I think what I was thinking of is when you use like a clear, like when you use you know, like a wax candle to draw, and then you put your watercolor on. I think that's what I was sort of imagining was going to happen. And yeah, I think the fact that I use colour, you're not going to get that. Right, okay. So, love, love, love how that looks. Really, really like it. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm just going to put that over there just so that you can sort of see. Now, let's get this dry. I'm going to dry it on camera because I have got, I don't know if you can see, some flecks of the crayons when I smushed it. So let's see what happens. All those flecks that we picked up have actually melted, which I think is really cool. Nice. I really, really like that. Okay. So it's just about dry. I don't think there's any more, I can't see any more flecky bits. It might have picked up. Okay, so there we have it. So I think all that's left to do is actually just finish this page off. So I'm just going to grab my bit box, which is just here in front of me, and straight away I can see the dragon, Ray the dragon. I think, oh my goodness, I can't even open my box. Yeah. Just, yes, has to be. What else? I mean, I have all of my cutesy treasures, which actually I quite like that. So I've used the holographic version, and then I think I'm going to do some doodling actually. So doodling is calling my name. We need a pen, so let me grab a pen. Now I think I'm going to use a ballpoint pen for this because we've got that wax and I think it'll work best. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around some of these bigger bits, like so, just to add a little bit of something else to our piece. So it's just a ballpoint pen that I'm using. I'm not using anything, you know, anything special for this. So it's just the big pieces that I'm going to go around. Right, I am going to stick this down so that it is glued. Okay. Well, let's get that stuck down. Right, like that. Oh, I feel so much better. I'm glad that I redid it. But I wanted you to see as well. Like I said, I'll keep it in because I want you to see that, you know, not everything that we have planned goes to plan, because that isn't what I had planned in my head. So but I will learn from that. Okay. Whereas, you know, if I hadn't have done that mistake, then this would never have happened. I wouldn't have, you know, this wouldn't have came to life. So I am very thankful to that page, because this is just fabulous. Oh, I like that. I'm just going to go around. I'm just going to go, I'm going around each one once, twice, 2 or 3 times. She's probably snoring away. Just so that, yeah, I quite like the look of it. And it, I don't know, it just, I think it's pulling it all together and just helping it, yeah, helping it look right. Now, I wasn't going to do this piece, but actually, yeah. So, well, I hope lady's having a good sleep. And then we've got this piece here. Okay. And finishes it off there. Right. Oh, I love that. I love how the cutesy treasures are just right in the centre. They're just doing their thing. Doing their thing. Right. Okay. We are going to put some words on. And I'm going to put on knowledgeable, because I definitely think we've learnt something here. Okay. Let's put adorable, because I like the cutesy treasures. I do think they're adorable. Okay, so that can go there. Oh, fortunate. Definitely, we were definitely fortunate in this one, because we ended up with a really nice page. So let's do that one. Now I was gonna put enthusiastic, but I don't think that relates to this one, because I wasn't. I thought I was gonna bomb again. Anyway, brave. Let's do brave. I think we were definitely brave. So we're gonna do brave. I want lots of words on this one, because I feel like there's a lot of things that would fit. We had courage, so let's have that one. And I am cutting them as well, so that they're a bit wonky, because I want them to have a little bit of a difference. Now, is there anything I'm going to put happy, and I'm going to put helpful, because we are now happy with the results, and what we've just done was very helpful. Because I personally think that I've learnt a lot. Right, okay, so that's what we're going to use. Let me move those words, and let's stick these down. So happy, courage, I'm going to have helpful up there actually, adorable, knowledgeable, fortunate, and brave. I really like those words. Okay, so that is those done. Now I want to finish this off. I do want to do some splatters, and I want to do some of the magenta in the splatters, because I do think that hint of pink is going to be just lovely, just like that. So we're just finishing it off. Oh, do you know what I really want to do? I'm going to spray it now with water and see what happens to that magenta. Oh, will I ruin it? Or will it look lovely? Oh, do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? I'm looking around for my water. spray gun thing, whatever you want to call it. And I can't find it. Well, I can't see it, so I'm thinking that no, we don't. So we're not. We're going to leave it. I do like that. I do like that. So that has actually turned out so much better than our first try, which was this one. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to put the bottom made with water. Oh, that's not how you spell water. Watercolours, which I know is one word but I can't fit it on. Watercolours and I spell crayons. This is where I'll get Lucy's box. Crayon and crayons. With clear gesso. Not what I expected. No resist happened with an exclamation mark, and didn't seem to work well with clear, oh, spelled that wrong as well, clear gesso. So that's what I do. So that's what happens if you do zinc crank. I put little notes, so we don't get rid of it, we don't hide it, we just put our little notes on of what, you know, we didn't like about it. I think it would have turned out beautiful if it was just, if I was just doing watercolor and I wasn't looking for the resist. I did go very heavy-handed when I did the blue sky because there was no resist on here, and I thought, well, let's see if it just, yeah, and it didn't. However, that has led to that, and that is fabulous. I have used one of the, I don't know if it'll show up on camera, oh, there we go, it's a holographic ephemera piece, so that's what I've used on this page, and I have to say it is looking fabulous. So I'm going to see how many pages we've got left actually in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think they're all 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think we're so close, oh, 10. We only have 10 now left to do. So thank you everybody so much if you have stayed with me throughout this whole process, definitely through the first page, so you can see that how things for us do go wrong. So I hope that has helped you guys, and then from that I learned, you know, I learned new things. I learned that if you heat up the crayons, we get lovely splodges, but then if you have it on an edge, you get like the they sort of spread across the page, which I just think is fab. So I've learned a lot from this, from doing this page, so I hope you guys have as well. That is it from me today. Please do pop over and go and see what our Julie has done. She's definitely got a lot more knowledge of stuff like this than I do, so yeah, let's see what she has done. But until next time, please do all take care, and I will see you again soon in another video. Happy crafting everyone. Bye.